Hello, everybody. This is Sharon Ann Rose, the Menopause Guru, and this is Menopause Matters, where we talk all things menopause. And today I'm talking with Sharon Ann Rose, and we're talking about ritual and transitions through various stages and how ritual and celebrations can magnify that. Sharon supports female leaders moving through big life transitions like midlife and menopause to restore their vital energy and build their lasting legacy. She offers wisdom and guidance to attune to one's body and nervous system so that you can realign with a more sincere approach to your business, lifestyle, and relationships, speaking from the wise woman within. Sharon, it's so good to have you here today. I'm really excited to talk with you about this topic. And let's just jump right in. Ritual, why ritual, and why do we need something that maybe feels a little outdated or mystical?
Mm, mm. Yeah, so why we need it right now more than ever is because, women especially, and I hear this again and again, by the time they're in midlife, they are so worn out. They're exhausted from the daily grind. They're exhausted from all the things that no longer work in their lives, whether it's in relationship or parenting or in their career. They're just plain exhausted and forgetting quite often, what is that vital energy within? What is beautiful and holy to them? And I use that, truly holy. What
Hmm.
is, sacred about who they are and about their life and their, everything they've built up till now, and how can they, do something to remember that for themselves every single day. And then when we as women are remembering that, we're just exuding it to the world and literally changing the fabric of our culture, which so deeply needs to remember, what is that sacred, still beautiful expression of what is holy inside of each of us.
So let me just ask you a question based on what you just said, because I heard something that maybe I heard a little different way. You talked about daily ritual.
Mm.
And I think that we have a tendency to think in I don't know, a bigger or a more extended uh, framework of ceremony and ritual in our society, in the Sunday church and maybe the Wednesday prayer meeting, and then the yearly holidays being the big times for ritual. But you talked about ritual being a daily thing. Can you say a little more about that?
Sure. So when I awake in the morning, still lying in bed, I put my hands on my heart. And, there's different sort of prayers, poems, but also just this deep intimacy that I'm talking with my body. And I'm saying,
Mm,
thank you. Thank you.
yeah.
Like, holy form. Thank you for everything that's inside of it. And then
Yeah.
when I get up, I go to my, either if it's in my bedroom, depending on what's going on in the household, or down in the living room, and I light a candle and I continue that. And I think it's so important to remember, I too do the more like seasonal or yearly
Hmm.
rituals and
Yeah.
ceremonies, but to remember when we bring it into the daily, we humanize it and we make it totally normal, and we allow ourselves to be the creators of it, the creatresses of it, versus some outside tradition or faith or doctrine, which is saying this is what you must do to be, connected to your higher power, etc. Versus,
Ah,
no, I'm a holy human being. I'm a woman. I'm sacred. I have so much
right.
sacred wisdom in me. And what are the simplest things I can do each day? So simple. They're ordinary. They become
Hmm.
ordinary.
Hmm.
That reminds me of this. And then that changes the playing field like nobody's business.
And I love the fact that you bring in gratitude for your own sacred body and cherish that. recently I've been working with a few women on weight loss, and it we start from a place where we just resent our bodies or hate our bodies, or we dislike what's happening to our bodies at this time of our lives, because there's so many changes going on that we forget that this is still this holy vessel of us, that we are our bodies as much as we are our minds, our emotions, our spirits. We are all together one thing. And without our bodies, we're kind of at a loss for, for a place to live, huh?
Right. It's our sacred home. It's our sacred shrine, temple, and just the practice of acknowledging that. And then, so I do a variety of different practices and they're always ever changing. But at the
Mhm.
core is, how do I get closer to this physical form with such gentle love, respect, and care? And, in my work with women, that's always where I begin. I have this 6 spheres of what I call brave becoming. And that's, what the journey when I walk a woman through, she walks through that. But the very first one is the brave body, the brave, blessed body. And
Oh,
how do we,
wonderful.
really attune to that and then pay homage to it?
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah,
Because, yeah.
wonderful. Sharon, I'm just gonna throw it out there. How can someone reach out to you if they need your services, or just want to hear more about how you incorporate ritual and ceremony into your life and how she can do the same into hers?
So the easiest way to find me is on my website, which is SharonAnnRose.com. And on there, you'll also find a whole area, a creative resource page with podcasts that I've been a part of, some audios and videos, and different free things that allow someone to learn more about my work and my approach to living as a sacred woman.
Thank you so much for joining me today, Sharon. And look up Sharon if this touches your soul, your heart.
Thank you so much, Sean.